Welcome back to the Voice of Metal, where we talk about all things metal. And yes, I'm wearing the same shirt I was last night because it's really cold, and this is the only metal long sleeve shirt I have. So I figured I'd wear the same shirt again. I have other shirts that I wore today, but it's been cold. Actually, I wore this most of the day today too because it's cold outside. It's going to be like a negative 11 Sunday, so I definitely don't want to be caught in the cold without a fairly warm shirt. And just so you know, I wanted to say thanks again for everybody that likes and follows. And I do appreciate anybody else that would love to do that because it would mean so much to me to get things rolling. And like I said before, the more subscribers that I have, I'm hoping that way it'll be like one of those things that the people on the band go, hey, they've got 1,000 people on the channel. So there must be some people that are really interested in talking to me personally or somebody else in another band about themselves. And that's what this is going to be all about. I'm hoping. I'm planning on doing that eventually. It's just going to take a little time. So be patient with me. Please be understanding. It might take me another 1,000 videos to do it, but eventually it's going to happen. I know it will because I'm planning on it, but I'm sure a lot of people would actually do it anyway. Actually, I did talk to, like I said, I did talk to some people from different bands already a little bit. So, and I'm hoping to get some of the other kind of smaller concerts or bands that are not in the bigger venues, like at the Black Sheep locally, which is really small. Sunshine Studios is really good. The Oriental Theater, they're a little bit bigger, so I might not be able to talk to them face to face as well, unless I do like a VIP. So maybe I can do that and talk to them about maybe later on doing some sort of interview online. That'd be so sweet. Plus, I also got to get my system upgraded. So I think that's the key component right there. So that way it's not lagging like it has been, which really sucks. And just so you know, while we're this way, I always go the wrong direction. While you're at it, check out this QR code because this is for a very special woman. Um, she's a very wonderful person, and she also has some really great art. And she definitely needs some help because, like I said before, and I'll say it again, most rock artists do not have health insurance. I would say probably almost all of them don't. Even though the ones, some of them probably can afford their own insurance based on how much they make, like the bigger bands, of course, which not all the metal bands are big. They're probably, got several thousand people following them, but if not everybody contributes to help them out, like buying albums, buying merchandise, buying t-shirts, they probably won't have enough to cover something like that. So do her a favor. And if there's anybody other else out there that's in a band or something like that that does artwork that might have some operations or whatever, hey, let me know. I would help them out just the same. Because that's what it's all about is contributing to the metal family. And like you guys out there, you guys have helped me out in my channel by subscribing and liking the videos and making comments, and I appreciate those comments very much, and I try to respond back as soon as I can. Sometimes I don't always see the messages right away, so I'm hoping that you guys will continue doing that because to me that means that maybe I can improve something, I can make something better for the channel. um, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping when I do the live stuff that I can get people um, answer, on the questions instead of the other. Plus, it is almost like 1 o'clock in the morning Colorado time because my son was here, and so I stayed up and spent time with him. So he's important to me just as much as my music and stuff, and he was one of the main reasons why I wasn't in concerts that much because the days I did have him, I didn't have that time to do both. It's like my personal life. I didn't really have much time for uh, a special person in my life, even though I was looking for a very specific person. Um, that it took, I think he was like 3 or 4, I believe, when I saw this person for the very first time, and I knew there's something special. So 3 or 4 years I tried calling to find out of a way to getting to know her or getting at least getting a number to her to talk to me I was hoping. Whether she did or not, I don't know, but I never did get the opportunity. Then years later, guess what? Who I found? That person, which I've talked about before. So I'm still hoping, but hey, you never know. But anyway, um, I do know that there is some concerts I'd like to go to. Actually, Powerman 5000 in September morning is coming to the Black Sheep, I believe, or is it No Sunshine Studios? Here, March 22nd on, I think it's on a Friday. I thought for some reason it was another day during the week. Usually the weekday ones I can't always get to, but I try to do like the Friday, Saturday concerts typically. There is one I'd like to go to. The only thing is, I'm not sure if I can get it off or not, so we'll see what happens from work. Um, I do know there is another one coming up that's on a Friday or Saturday that would be awesome to see. There is one actually, Veil of something. I forgot what it's called. The band, and actually they actually have some pretty good music, so I might have to check them out. They're at the Black Sheep, and that's on the 27th, I believe. So I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, I might go to that one if I had the money. It's like $26 for the tickets, which isn't terribly expensive. So I like that. Usually, I like those concerts that are not, $300 or $400 or more, or $100, because I know the artists need the money to help them out, but we also got to have money to pay the bills. So just like Carla with the hospital stuff here, the QR code, she's doing artwork to sell. So with the sale of the artwork, that'll help her hopefully get the money she needs for her operations and stuff like that. Well, the operation for her eye. I don't know. I forgot which one it is. It's probably, I don't know if it's the left or right eye. She had one 10 years ago with a one eye, and then she's got to do the other one because it's separating. And I'm sure it's not cheap surgery, because they have to go in and reattach things and probably pop her eye back in, I would assume, which is kind of freaky and kind of scary, I would say, because that seems like a very, how you say, I don't know how they do that, to be honest. I don't know if they go from the side or what. But yeah, I definitely would not want anybody to have to go through that, just like anything else in operations. So, anyway, now I'm going to talk about. I might not go through all 40 of them on this, but I saw that list after the one from last night about these albums that are 10 years old in 2024. So we're going to try to do 40 rock and metal albums turning 40 in 2024, which I'm not sure if I'm going to get through all these or not, but we'll see. I guess Bryan Adams, Reckless, peaked at number one. That's definitely not a metal group, but it's a rock group. The next one I'm not going to talk about. There's a reason why. But anyway. Autograph Sign in Please. I have no idea who that is. It's probably another rock band. Bathory is the name of the album too. Did not go on the charts. Hades, Necromancer, and Reaper. Black Flag, My War was not on the chart.